Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing great. We heartily welcome you all to our YouTube channel cadcaemaster. If you enjoy what you see, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an upload. Well, agenda of this session here is to deal with the introduction to sketching tools. We'll see what and all the tools we basically use for sketching drawing. Yeah, and then a few of the tools like mirror and other things. So the powerful tool is the dynamic mirror. We do have the power trim and all. We're gonna see these things there. And then we'll see what exactly this dimensional constraints and the geometrical constraints does and what are they exactly. How do we define the sketches? So what is fully defined, what is under constraint or under defined? We'll see these things. And finally we'll carry out few of the exercises, and then we'll see quick tips while working on the SketchUp workbench. So this is the agenda here. So there are some rules which I would like to recommend you people to follow while working on the SketchUp workbench. So you can consider these as a quick tips for your understanding. Okay. First thing, so always try to use the reference planes. Okay, so very important. So whatever the default planes are there, try to use them in the beginning. And then, so always start the sketch from the origin. Okay, so if you are dealing with any of the sketches, don't start it anywhere away from the origin. So you might need to define multiple constraints for that. So better work on the constraints. But when it comes to advanced designers, there we use defined constraints and the reference planes of the surfaces, and then we'll start sketching the model according to the references. That is different case, but when it comes to the design of these kind of simple drawings, so follow this particular rule. Okay, and if we have a model, let's say in the industrial equipments or automotive industries, if you're going to deal with this kind of like machining components and some of the chassis components, so we have this simple parts. So for in that case, instead of creating each and every dimensions, better to go ahead with the rough sketch. Yeah, and then later on you define the geometrical constraints as well as the dimension constraints. And then yeah, so same thing. After that, we finally fully define the sketch. Very important thing. So the sketch shouldn't be underdefined, so it will create the issues in the quality checks. In short, yeah, so these are the quick tips. I would recommend you people to just follow the same thing as of now. Well, so this is the user interface. So if you open your SolidWorks, you'll get the pop-up with the recent files and the components which you had worked on. You can close that, and this is how it looks like in the beginning. Now to get into the SketchUp workbench, there are two ways. When you can just press Ctrl and shortcut, or else you can just press the escape to come out of it. You can use the file nav, or else if you just toggle this, you have the new directly available instead of going into the folders. So these are the recently used commands. You can just select them, and here it is. So in any of the CAD tools, you'll be having the three default templates. One is the part, second one is the assembly, and third one is the drafting, that is drawing. So as of now, we are dealing with the SketchUp workbench. We will go through the part design workbench, or that is part template. So in advance, What it does is it will store the templates. So this template customization will come later. Don't need to worry about it at the moment. I'll take you through these things later on in the advanced topics. You just need to simply select this part as a template and just simply click on OK. And this is your workbench. And if you want to see your planes, you can just see it. If you just hover, you'll get to see these default planes. So as per the quick tips, always try to refer the planes, default planes. So here I would like to refer the front plane. Okay. And to get into the workbench, you can see there is a quick access tool which is available. So it will highlight you the sketch. If you click on it, it will create a sketch on this front plane. Or else you can switch to the sketch and select this. So as I have already set the shortcut as Q, you can utilize it. Okay, there are again two ways and three ways actually. One is Q shortcut, and from here, if you have the plane, just click on it and select it. And you can see if you just come out of there, let's say this is my front plane, I have clicked on it, my quick access is here. The sketch is also there. If you move away from it, it will go off. You can see. Now you can't bring it back. Again, if you want to bring it back, click somewhere and again select it. Okay. Well, I'll just simply click on the sketch. Auto rotate view is active, and your sketch plane is normal to view. Right. Now, this is the sketch tab, and you have all the tools available for the SketchUp workbench. Right. As I told, these are the command manager tabs. If you don't want them, you can hide it. To do that, simply right click, go to tabs and just remove them. Okay. And MBD also I don't use frequently. If you want to add the surfacing and sheet metal, you can add them. Yeah. Well, now, so third important thing is always try to draw a rough sketch. So I'll do the same thing here, right? So to draw the rough sketch, one is you can just select the line here, or else the shortcut is L. So let me just take you through the shortcuts. Okay, L is the line, and you need to start from the origin as per my quick tips. I'll click on this. You can see just if you hover on the origin, you'll get the symbol. So it indicates if you click now, it will acquire the origin. I'll do it. I'll simply drag it, and you can see on-screen numeric input is active. If you don't know about this, please refer the previous video so that you can understand what it is exactly. Now you can see once you hover like this, it will give you the horizontal and vertical indications. Can you see? Yeah. And I'll simply click somewhere here just for your information, and now you can see in yellow it is highlighting all the perpendicular directions. Now if you want, you can have this. You can see 29.23. If I enter 29, it will take that dimension into account, and if you don't consider this and if you keep it as it is without clicking any dimension, it won't assign dimensions like this. There is no dimension assigned for this because I haven't applied. Now important thing is this one. So if you want to create an arc, you just need to hover to this particular point and drag it out like this. Can you see? Once you hover it here, it will just take you to concentric and just move it away like this. So it will bring you the arc. Right? So any arcs you can create like this. I would like to keep it up to here and like this. I can see from here perpendicular references is active. I would like to refer this at the moment. Okay. And then this one. Now you can see there is a line. If you want to convert this into arc, just move it here. Concentric symbol appears. Just bring it out like this. I'm just trying to create a rough sketch at the moment. Okay. And you can see If it is there, it will give you the exact reference for the diagram. I'll click it here, and now again I want the arc like this. Yeah, I would like to refer up to here. This is clear. And then here also I would like to have one more arc, and I would like to close this. Okay, this is a kind of rough sketch for me. This is the origin here, and now I'd like to take you through few advanced tools. So can you see the slots are available? Instead of creating a rectangle and deleting them, you can use them. So let me show the same thing. Just select it. There are different options available. You can choose. Right now I would like to have this. So I'll just click on this origin. You can see there is a concentric symbol. It will refer that, and like this. I'm not assigning any dimensions at the moment. Now this is my rough sketch. After this, you need to deal with the dimensions. We'll do that now one by one. Okay. To activate the dimensions, you can go to the smart dimension and select this, or else the shortcut is, you can see it is D. So I'd like to refer the shortcut now. Just press D. You can see the line command is still active, even though if you press T, it will switch. Okay, it will take the next command which you have defined. Now I'd like to define the dimensions. For this, I would like to assign the radius as 15. Yeah, and then for this, from here, or else you can just refer this dimension as 40. I'll consider this as 40. Similarly, I would like to take this distance completely as 90, and if you do that, the whole sketch will change, right? So depending upon that, you might need to assign the dimensions. I would like to take this as radius 15. Yeah, and there is an origin, and this is also the reference. So I would like to define this radius. This is 30, and this I would like to assign it as radius 50. Yep, and from this origin to this origin, I would like to define it as, you can see now, while defining, you have this references. This is horizontal, and if you move it like this, this is angled, vertical, like this, you can align it. And this right click is indicating the lock. If you simply right click now, it is locked. Whichever direction you move, it won't change. So it is useful while creating complicated draftings. So yeah, this I would like to take it as 85. And now this dimension, I would like to assign it as 12. Yeah. And now distance from here to here, not the angle one. I would like to assign it the vertical dimension as 40. Now, so remaining dimensions I'll assign it later. Before that, I would like to show you a very important thing. The question here, whatever the sketch I have prepared, is it fully defined? It's no, because in the status bar only it is showing under defined, and color code it indicates everything is in blue. Only this line is constrained, means it is fully defined. Remaining everything are underdefined. Now how do we correct it? Now we'll try to fully define the sketch by assigning the geometrical constraints. So you could see this whole sketch is moving, right? Now what I'll do is I'll just select these two, and I would like to give it vertical. Fine. And then this sketch is also moving. Now the dimension I would like to assign for this from here. So D for dimension, you can select these 2 points and define the dimension as 90. Yeah. Now if you want, you can even include few things. Let's say I would like to have a circle. C for circle, you can just use a shortcut. You can define the value here. It is giving the diameter, right? So let me just take it as 20. Yep. So like this, you can generate the sketches. As simple as it is. Now, if you want to save this, you can just exit the workbench and you can save it. To exit, you can use this option here at the corner. Can you see? Or else Q is the shortcut to exit. Your sketch is stored just below the origin. Now your sketch is fully defined. You can able to see this. If you just edit this, everything is in black. Right? So this is simple sketch, and I would like to show you a few tools here inside. I told there is a trim, so if you just press T is a shortcut, as I have explained in the previous session. You can refer that. You can use this corner and other things. I prefer the power trim. The advantage of it is just left click and drag wherever you want, like this. So this is how it works. If you want to delete this, select like this rectangle, delete. Now I would like to take you through few very important things. I would like to draw a circle. So this is one circle and second one, and I would like to increase the size of it. Simply can drag it because it is not fully constrained. Now I'll simply assign the dimension for this so that I can refer this. Now I would like to draw the tangent lines for this. What do we do for that? So you can just use the line and simply draw a line like this. If you left click and hold and drag and leave it, it will create a single line. If you simply left click and drag it, and if you again click, it will try to create the multiple extensions for this. If you don't want it, you can simply press escape. Two ways, remember. Okay. Now these two should be tangent. Hold the control, select these two and make it tangent. Similarly, do the same thing here. Now this is not exactly in horizontal with this. So how do we do the horizontal? You can select this point and this point, or the origins of two circle we can say, and make horizontal. You can see there is a quick axis is popping up. You can select it from here. Same thing, hold the control, select these two, and if you release it, you have the quick axis. From here it will only indicate tangency, or else you can see it as in bold it is showing the preferable is the tangents. So this is how we assign the geometrical constraints. Now I don't want these extensions, you can trim it, or else if you want to connect these two corners, you can use a tool called extend, and that should be somewhere here in the stream. Okay, there is no, it should have a closing point, or else let me just show you. I should assign the dimensions. D for dimension, I'll assign the dimension for this, let's say D5. I can drag it now. Now you can see this can cross this. Now you can use the extend. Can you see? If you just hover on it and if you click, it will extend up to this. Right? So if you don't want this, use T, trim tool there only. You can remove it. Even this extension I don't want, I'll remove. So again, I would like to assign the dimension for this. It is already assigned. I would like to define the distance between these two. Let's say 100. You can align the dimensions also. You can drag it outside like this, and you can see this is the tangency coincident vertical these two. If you just click hover on this, it will indicate what are the relations. Now inside I don't want it, I'll delete it. Okay, now you can simply exit the workbench. Now this is all about Sketch a workbench. If you would like to create a part out of it in simple, you can just switch to features, select extruded boss, and it is asking for you to select the sketch. You can just select it from here in the graphics area. Also you can use the drop down and select the sketch from here. 2 ways, by default is 10 mm. If you want it, you can just clip it like this. The part is ready. If you want to change the color of it, you can simply select. We have the appearances. You can simply edit it. For what? For body. Just change it from here like this. Yeah. And one more easiest way is, if you want to edit this one, you can simply select it, and from here also you can do it. Double click and edit. Or else if you want to edit the sketch, here only you can do it. Edit the sketch from the screen itself. You can go there and edit. Exit the workbench queue. Isometric I is the shortcut. Now one more important thing is, I would like to delete the sketch feature. And now if you want to use some advanced tool here, instead of going here and selecting this, just click on the sketch. Quick access 3D instant is active. You can drag it and you can assign the dimensions from here only, whatever the value you want, like this. Yep, so I'd like to cover a few exercises for you guys. So let me do the same thing. You can just go to nav. Yeah, very important one. So you can just do the same thing. You can just select the sketch. Line L is a shortcut. I'm just drawing a line. So you could see like this. Now I'll simply draw it like this. I'm not giving any angle here. If you want to assign the angle, you can simply press tab. Here it won't work. Later I'll show you. You can see these are the extensions. I'm not going to use it for my reference. So here I would again simply draw a rough sketch like this. Consider this is the rough sketch. And now how do we make it proper? This line should be vertical. So for that, what you can do is, you can click on the line, and from the quick access it is highlighting vertical. So same thing from here also you could see this is vertical. You can do it from here, or else you can even use the quick access tool. Okay, you could see the sketch has completely changed. If you want, you can align it manually like this, the original one, or else you can assign these dimensions or the constraints first and come back here. Well, this is fine for me here, and this line should be horizontal for me. You can just select this and define the horizontal. Similarly, these two lines should be perpendicular. What you can do is, you can hold the control, select these two and define perpendicular. It's not showing. It should. Yeah, we could see there is a perpendicular relation. You can even select the point. You can even select these two lines as well. Okay, it will show. Same thing, instead of selecting these two lines, you can even select the point, shortcut, and define the perpendicular relation. And now these two lines should be at a certain angle. You can activate the D dimension to assign the dimensions. I would like to define the angle as 150. Yeah, and this dimension I would like to give the angled one. You can see this is how it works. So I had explained this before. So I'd like to keep this one as 35, and I would like to keep this as 20. Yeah, and now you can see my sketch is still underdefined. You can move these points and all and play accordingly to adjust them. Right? So now I'd like to give this dimensions. D is the shortcut. I'd like to get 55, and this dimension you can assign it. It is already assigned. So this is moving. You can see like this. Dimension is active. You can see. So to restrict this movement, you can again just define the dimensional constraint between these 2 points. I'd like to keep it as 85. So side. Yeah, I like this. And if you want to assign the fillet angles and all, you can simply choose it from here. You can just select the point and define the radius. I'd like to keep it 25. Similarly here, and same thing here as well. Here I would like to just have this much. Here I'll change it to 5 mm. Just select this point and this point and this point like this. Okay, so yeah, this is a kind of exercise which has explained you how do we use the geometrical constraints and how to fully define the sketch. Now I'd like to take you through the dynamic mirror tool. Yeah, so I'll delete the sketch and I'll start from the origin again. Yeah, now to use the dynamic mirror tool, so mirror will also work fine, but what is the advantage of this dynamic mirror? I'll tell you now. Let's say I'll simply draw a line. Okay, so if you draw this line, this is a simple line now. If you would like to convert this for a construction, if you just click on it and select this construction geometry, this will be referred as a reference for us. Now what I'll do is I'll activate the dynamic mirror tool. This is here in the shortcut. If you don't have it here, you can use this search bar here. You can just type it and you will get it from here as well. And if you want to see the location where it is located, you can click on this eye symbol. It will take you to the location where exactly it is located. It will show you. Can you see? And it will show this is exactly here in the tools, sketch tools, and the dynamic mirror. You can select it. Now this is the reference, and you can see this is active. Dynamic mirror is active. Now that is the first step. Now you can use the line tool, and now whatever you're gonna draw this side, it will be automatically replicated in another side. Can you see? This is how it works. You can press escape and you can see the sketch is ready. You can define the dimensions. Likewise, yeah, so this is how you can create the sketches by using all the advanced tools. There is convert entities and all. If you want to refer the same sketch somewhere else, you can use it. And yeah, so remaining tools, I hope you can use it. This is a polygon tool, so you just need to specify the counts. Let's say 3. It will create a triangle like this. Yeah, dynamic mirror is active. It will create on both sides. Finally, to summarize, so we had gone through the sketcher tools like the circle, line, trim, and other advanced tools. Dynamic mirror we had utilized, and then we had seen what exactly this geometric constraints as well as the dimension constraints and how to use them. And we also have seen a few of the exercises which has the fully defined sketches, and we also have went through the quick tips while working on the sketcher. We heartily thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. Follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram for behind the scenes content and the updates. Stay curious, stay awesome, and see you again in the next video.